Good morning, boys. Today we will move ahead with lesson number 11, A Look Inside the Body, part 2. In part 1, we had revised our sensory organs, our internal organs, and we had learned about the various cavities and how the internal organs are safe and secure in those cavities. We also learnt about how the food that we eat gets digested, how it reaches our stomach through esophagus. Now, in part 2, we will learn about two very important internal organs of our body. Yes, those are the heart and the lungs. These both internal organs are dependent on each other. So let's begin with the internal organ called the heart. The heart is an important internal organ. It is in the center of the thoracic cavity, a little to its left. It is slightly bigger than one's fist. The walls of the heart, too, are flexible. Now, we will learn a new term in this lesson. The heart contracts and the heart relaxes. Now, what is meant by the contraction of the heart? The contraction means the heart becomes smaller. If you can recollect, if you fill the water in the bottle, make little holes in the bottle, and when you squeeze the bottle, the water goes out and the bottle becomes a little smaller. And then when you leave it, it goes to its normal size, it relaxes. So boys, here the heart contraction means the heart becomes smaller, and the heart relaxes, the heart returns to the original size. Now we will learn something more about contraction, heartbeat, and the pulse. When it contracts, the blood in the heart is pushed into the blood vessels. At every contraction, it is pushed further and further. A contraction of the heart is called a heartbeat. If you place your hand on the middle of the chest a little to the left, you can feel the throbbing of your heart due to the heartbeats. At the wrist, there is a blood vessel that flows very close to the skin. If you place your fingers there, you can feel the heartbeats. This is called the feeling of the pulse. When we are sleeping quietly, the pulse becomes slower. When we are running, the pulse becomes faster. Now we move ahead to the next important internal organs, and that is our lungs. The internal organs through which the air is supplied to the body are called lungs. They are situated in the thoracic cavity, one on the right and the other on the left. The heart between the lungs a little to the left. There the left lung has a slight depression. The right lung is slightly bigger than the left lung. A pipe-like internal organ carries the air we breathe in into the lungs. It is called the windpipe. If you recall, the food that we eat goes from our throat to the stomach through a pipe known as food pipe. And there is another pipe which is known as windpipe. Here we are talking about that windpipe only. The windpipe separates into two branches. Each branch is called a bronchus. When we breathe in, the lungs expand a little. That is why our chest swells up when we breathe in. Heart and lungs depend on each other. The functions of the heart and the lungs depend on each other. Both these internal organs are very important. They are situated in the thoracic cavity, inside a cage made of bones called the rib cage. That is why they are safe and secure. So boys, I will be showing you a video related to the heart and the lungs, the functioning of the heart and the lungs, how the air that we breathe in during the breathing exercise, it goes in, how it mixes with the blood, and all that is shown in that video. So by the time we move ahead to the videos, keep your heart full of love and healthy too. Keep busy, keep cheerful. Stay in, stay safe, spread happiness. Thank you and have a great day ahead.